and limitations which are still in minds of little bit older people. Like we are.
Are there any questions to the speaker? No?
Maybe later in couloirs I invite you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Eva Matuska, for the speech. And I would like to invite the next speaker who kindly agreed to come to our conference and share with us his ideas. This speaker presents Gdańsk University Faculty of Economics, and I with pleasure invite Dr. Giuseppe Cirella onto the stage with his presentation, Sustainable Economics.
Yeah, thank you. I want to say thank you to the people who invited me here, so Inesta and the rector and the conference organizers. I think I might do your stuff. I think I might just speak this way, it's a bit easier. So I want to thank the organizers for inviting me here, that was great. I think the conference is a privilege to come here. My name is Professor Cirella. I'm Italian. My compatriot from Poland. I'm not Polish, but I also work at a Polish university, so it's a pleasure to come after the speaker. I think that my talk is about sustainable economics, and it's very interesting to come after a topic on VOCA research. VOCA is very hands-on. It would be a very hands-on experience for Ukraine. Some good examples would be Ukalan. All of you know this is a perfect example of a hands-on type of experience. When we talk about sustainable economics, there's sort of a definition that there's sort of some definitional issues that need to be discussed. Basically, what sustainability is and what economics is. I come from the faculty of economics, and basically, if you look at economics and you compartmentalize it, it basically looks at the economy and how economies are efficient. So it looks at the efficiency of how something can be, how I often say is to maintain. So if you guys were my master's or undergrad class, I would all ask each of you to write down one word. And if you're going to write down one word that would mean sustainability, a lot of you would come up with basically. A lot of you would come up with a lot of terms that might come across as different. Triple bottom line, which is the basis of indexing formulas or indexing research. Something that when I was doing my doctorate back in 2010 that struck me is that when you look at information, when you look at data, so if you're going to index research, might just wait a second. If you look at data and you look at research, what we try to do is, so if you're going to take any sort of index, a UN index, a poverty index, or a human development index, even if you went to Bhutan, Bhutan is a country in the north of the Indian subcontinent, you would look at the happiness index. And so there's a lot of different indexes, but you still need to classify those indexes. So in sustainable economics, one way of looking at it would be to look at qualitative information. Another one would be quantitative information. When I did a lot of my research, I focused on quantitative information mostly because if you took a region and you looked at a region and you were going to look at how you were going to measure something that's sustainable, the ability to maintain without going into too many definitions, it would be easy to get that information, or at least acquirable, which means you could gather data. For instance, when you gather data, like in a data acquisition curve, when you go to the hospital, there's a data, it kind of goes up and down, like beep, 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 right? You're acquiring data. So these are a whole bunch of different methods that basically come together, and they've sort of been dated too. So a lot of quantitative information and qualitative information. I won't go through all of them, but I'm going to explain one of them today. And that's going to be in Berger's Index of Sustainable Functionality, which he actually, it was invented in around 2003. And I lived on the east coast of Australia, and he was on the west coast of Australia. So his way of implementing or putting together the index was a lot different from mine. But it was interesting the way we developed it. And I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to give you an example of it. Triple bottom line research basically looks at environmental, social, and economic standpoints. So this is called a Venn diagram. Most of you probably know. And triple bottom line research looks at, and it comes from a business model, and the business model was put together from an economic standpoint. The ISF framework, I'll just call it ISF instead of calling it Index of Sustainable Functionality, basically starts off with a domain, and the domain is usually a geographic area. The domain may also have subdomains. And the example I'm going to use is actually research that we did in China. It dates back to about 2014. And at the end of the presentation, I'd be interested, because I'm actually interested in doing an ISF research project in a European country. I think Ukraine would be very interesting. So if someone, or if people in the Ukraine or some researchers here would be interested in conducting an ISF of the Ukraine, I think you can talk to me about it. I'm also putting together certain teams in Europe to put ISF research together. ISF research has never been implemented in any policy except in Australia. So basically the way it works is that you have systems and perspectives. I'm going to explain what everything means. You have functions, and there's a certain amount of functions, and when you have functions, things are functional. And if things are functional, it means that they work, right? And if they're dysfunctional, it means that it doesn't work. And that's how you can measure something. And I use indicators, we normalize indicators, and then we use certain weighings, and weighings. I don't actually need this. Here, how about I put it down? I have a big voice. Is that okay? It's better, yeah. And so I have a big voice. I think you can all hear me, yeah? Okay, great. And so after you look at weighings, then we aggregate information, just like any other index, and then you create an index record. And indexing, so basically indexing looks at historical records. Doesn't look at forecasting. So this is the geographic area that I'm going to explain or talk about. It's Urat from Banner. Banner is basically a region it's the equivalent of a region. So you might call it Uralfront region. Or if you were in the UK, it would be like a shire. I'm not sure in the Ukraine. What would it be in the Ukraine? How are regions broken down into regions or districts or something? Regions. So within that region, there's sub-regions, right? Maybe municipalities. Is that correct? So this is how it's structured. It doesn't matter about the example, but it just matters about the framework on how the index is put together. So what I'm going to do is,
This geographic area is basically, I'll use the pointer, is basically